season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Return starts at the 9.
The Chargers take over first.
Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throw is there for Arondé Gadsden. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hampton gets the handoff. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
Chargers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He put everything he's got behind it. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away.
Chargers.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
You know it right now, Kate. I'm absolutely in favor of this frenetic pace. A touchdown scored, and this is what the immediate response is. Nearly answer it with the house call yourself. Yeah, there's no body blows in this one. This game's starting with some serious haymakers.
Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. He gets it again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish up their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Romo's point after is good. And the Cardinals start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Darius Davis to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Herbert from the gun. Catch made left side by McConkey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Get 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They go play action. Here's Herbert. With right, and that's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
He rolls to his right. Finds his target, Ryman. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Pitching it out to Benson. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, yeah, season. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort that coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Draw play here, Hampton. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. A play made by Will Johnson.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They send a tight end in motion. Herbert now off the play fake. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. The gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, easy. We're going orange.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Cardinals getting close, and they take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. And for that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
It's a textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Murray. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Benson on 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got 2nd and 5. Kyler looking to throw. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
At the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. He gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now an inside give to Benson. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals take a second quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Hampton gets it from the pistol. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Herbert now, blitz coming. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might more power. Go on.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. They connect on the deep shot. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
They give on 2nd to Benson. He dodged the tackle. No one's around him. He's got space. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Benson once more. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Pitching it out to Connor here. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Romo on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14.
Chargers 7.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Herbert now. Going with a screen to Hampton. Has a lane past the 45. And he's brought down at the 44. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory. Shotgun again to Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Chargers, lined up with a 2nd and 8. To throw, Herbert. On the move, headed right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throw is caught. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Murray setting up to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. Across midfield to the 45. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
2-2, hot! Big Ace! 2-2.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Wilson on a slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
3-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.